There's a little bit of tone in that, but okay.
Was there?
A bit.
Not
Not intentional.
Election.
It wasn't a negative tone.
Okay,
It was meant like
Yeah.
conversation for another day.
fair enough.
And yeah, there's lots of time.
Not today's problem.
Yeah, lots of time. That was my tone.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Before we.
All right, how are you holding up last week?
All right. Ready?
I'm smiling.
All right. Welcome and roll call, please.
Tracy Stevens,
Present.
Donna Clark,
Present.
Acting Chair Heaslip,
Present.
Heather Dale,
Here.
Lauren Davidson,
Present.
Jane Donnelly,
Present.
Councillor Legree,
Present.
and we have quorum.
Perfect. All right, land acknowledgement. As we gather, we would like to acknowledge that we are meeting on the traditional territory of the Algonquin people. We would like to thank the Algonquin people and express our respect and support for their rich history, and we are extremely grateful for their many and continued displays of friendship. We also thank the generations of people who have taken care of this land for thousands of years. Honoring the traditional territories of the Indigenous peoples is one of the 94 calls to action of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission's report. To do this properly, we encourage everyone to learn more about the lands we call home, as we all have a role to play in reconciliation. Does anyone have any conflict of interest to declare? Perfect. Confirmation of minutes. The recommended action is that the Renfrew Public Library Board approve the regular board meeting minutes from May 19th, 2026. Can I get a first and a second, please? Heather, Donna. Any questions, comments, odes, poems? Perfect. All right. All in favor? Perfect. Any business arising from the minutes? I don't believe from my memory. Perfect. On to the board information packages, correspondence.
So we just received our letter from the CRA just regarding submitting our charitable tax return. Haley and Tracy are going to assist with creating the letter to send in to put me as part of the library because I wasn't listed, and I will submit that as soon as we receive the audited documents from the town. And I did speak with Mitchell, and he did mention that they're not ready yet. So we won't be meeting the June 30th deadline. I don't think we've ever met the June 30th deadline, but it will be submitted in the next few months.
I'm surprised that you get away with that.
Well, I feel like this is a common occurrence just because like we can get it, we don't even have the draft.
Right.
So if we get the draft, I can send in the draft documents, but until we receive it.
Yeah, probably common for all libraries, public libraries, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming based on if they are letting that happen.
Usually pretty sticky.
Yeah. Perfect. Library statistics.
Okay. We had the same kind of trend for the ebooks, but overall statistics look good. We're going to just continue promoting Overdrive and any updates or anything that might make borrowing easier for people, whether it be the holds or anything like that, we'll make sure to advertise it. But otherwise, circulation is good.
Do we want to push Overdrive? Like it looks like our
Overdrive, yeah.
physical books are amazing. Like personally, I'm a book person. Like I want to feel it. I would never take anything out on Overdrive. As soon as I see us, I'll go skip by that. But we want to push this.
So the one thing about Overdrive is it's not cost per use. We pay a certain amount per year.
Yes.
So if we are trying to get people to their e-audio books,
Yes.
we want to promote it through Overdrive.
Okay.
As opposed to Hoopla.
Okay.
So
Because that's cost per use.
That's cost per use.
How's it compared to Libby?
That is Libby. Overdrive.
Overdrive is Libby.
Yeah. So but our Libby stats are a little bit lower. So we were just looking to maybe advertise it this summer just for accessibility for people.
Yeah. Because I know lots of people use Spotify and they use
Yeah.
Audible
And
and.
we're looking into that, Haley had mentioned, for more affordable options for
Mhm.
subscriptions.
Yeah.
But for now, just if people are looking for an e-resource, we'd like them to use
I use
Libby.
Libby often.
It's great, it's
Overdrive.
portable.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you can be wherever.
exactly.
And log in
Mhm.
into it. So
And
maybe
you-
that's the ongoing push of like, you don't have to be a Renfrew to use Renfrew resources.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like have your library card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can
Access
have a
us
library at
wherever.
a different library.
Yeah, you
For
can.
example, in Toronto, I have one in Arizona.
Yeah.
And when I look up for a book on Overdrive, I go in through here, but it looks, in my other libraries at the same time
Which is nice.
automatically.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
it's lovely.
I also like that the stat for people who are looking for tech help,
Yes,
so compared to last year is higher. So
yeah.
it's nice that the staff is being
consistent.
reduced, so that's good.
And we're hoping, like, with the smooth transfer with Taryn and Emily, and then with Madeline and her replacement Patrick.
Mhm.
We're hoping that goes really smooth for providing technical assistance. Any other questions about stats?
They all get good.
Yeah.
And
They do.
the new patrons keep coming. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know where they're coming.
It's the littles.
No, but like every month we see a sizable number.
Yeah.
And it also, like, I find it's because we do keep up to date with that every 2
Yeah.
years where we clear people out. So if they've been cleared out and they have to come and get a new
back, yeah,
card,
sure.
so that counts as a new patron. Okay.
Perfect. Any other questions or comments? All right. Moving on to library's activity report.
So as I mentioned, we've hired Patrick Weller. He is a teacher and he had a great interview and we're really excited to have him. He's attended couple programs so far. He's been here 2 days and he's coming again tomorrow and then on Saturday. And then just because he has to finish his year, and then he had already planned some vacation time, so he's joining us after that.
Okay.
So that'll be great. We're clearing out the office space upstairs for Patrick. Just because we had discussed having the adult programmer kind of more in the adult department, more present, since a lot of the tech help and stuff happens upstairs anyway, so be good to have him there. We said goodbye to Emily on the 29th, which was sad, but we were excited for her, and then she welcomed her son on June 12th. Yeah, he's a sweet guy. His name is Archer. No, Arthur. That's terrible. As in, having fun isn't hard if you have a library card.
I love that.
Yeah,
Okay,
Well, thank
so that's
you.
exciting.
wonderful.
Yes, we have lots of vacations coming up, so we're juggling the schedule. Sandra's doing a wonderful job with that. We also have a medical leave happening in July, so we'll be staffing that as well. The grass is
Looks
building in.
greener.
Yeah, we did a mix of grass and clover, so it looks a lot greener over there. And the garden, our volunteer gardener is amazing. So we couldn't have done that without him, as well as the other volunteers who have helped to weed and tend to the garden. The sign, we just have to get that concrete base completed, and then that will be there. So we installed the security system in the program center. We haven't activated it yet, just because the policy in here is about using after hours, and then once that's in place, then we'll make sure to be able to update passwords and everything. And the fire alarm is there with the new cameras. So now we have a complete view of the Raglan Street entrance, because before we were having some issues with not being able to see the chalkboard. So we have a complete view. So I looked into, because the staff had requested a life vac and a defibrillator. Unfortunately, I did not receive any input from a library who uses the life vac, and I had some negative input from a librarian who said that it's not like part of a first aid kit. So the person who commented to me, they said it seems to be kind of not a scam, but it's just kind of like this is amazing, you should have it, but it's not being promoted by paramedics or things like that.
First responder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we are looking at the defibrillator. It's just expensive.
Yes.
So we're going to figure out funding, see if there's anything we can arrange with the town.
Yeah, I think the town used to be able to get.
So they do, there's some in all the other locations, and there's one at the fire hall and there's one here.
And it used to be provided.
Yeah, so, and like the previous connection center when the OPP was there, they had one as well. So we'd like to have one in building.
And people have to be trained and.
Yes.
Yeah, so we did receive that as
Sounds good.
part of our training, yeah, and it has, like a voice activated, it tells you exactly what
Yeah.
to do, so I don't think that will be, difficult. But we will look into that. I attended the conference, the intensive, it was great, it was very hot, there was no AC and there was about 50 people in the room, but, it was great to connect with people. And I attended the part 3 of the municipal relations in your library. And Cardi has a great relationship with the mayor and the deputy mayor. And she also shared just things about how they partner in the community for events and things. So that was good. Taryn's been trained for supporting people looking for election help for registering to vote or to show them where the election websites are. And finally, we've taken over the display cases and we installed a third one in the children's washroom. So, and we also have our cleaning logs now. So those are up. So everyone knows when the bathroom was clean last. So looking forward to that. That's just a blurb about my intensive, but what was covered. Monthly programs are going well in the children's department. Any questions about any of the children's programming?
Oh, lots of it.
Yeah, and like I said, they're doing very well and everything's well tended.
I will say I went to the home show, where,
Madeline or Jana?
Jenna was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Hannah. And people were stopping by and helping and ask questions. And one thing that Hannah did is she made stickers of like landmarks around town and giving them out. And one of them is a picture of our library. So I did take that. I'm gonna turn it into a magnet for myself. But yeah, so if you're looking for something, they have them at, Hannah can probably get it for you, but it was nice to see.
Idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so they're gorgeous photos, if you're looking for like photos of Renfrew.
You should do that instead.
Well, you had mentioned buying the magnetic backpack when we get the makerspace in.
Yes.
Giving magnets.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
Hey, and then we just have some of the, well, when this was submitted, when the upcoming programs coming, if anyone's interested. And we'll be updating the, I know you had mentioned running some more creative, social media.
Mhm.
And once Taryn's settled, that will be happening.
yeah, I've already seen some changes, so very good. I will say Murder Club, still recommend it.
Yeah.
Donna joined
How
me.
did you like it?
So we solved the last week's murder, so we did solve it. It went really well. So I was stuck in Calgary, stuck in the airport for 10 hours. That's a whole other story. But so I wasn't able to attend the first week that they did this case. And so it was only 2 people. So Patrick, that was that he was there, so
Okay.
he was able to join them. But I was able to join them last week and we did solve the murder, which was great. So I don't think there'll be one this week. So just a heads up for
I'll
that.
double check Madeline,
Yeah.
she was off for a stretch, but I'll
Yes.
just check with her about this week's.
Yeah.
To post, whether or not that's happening.
But it was a great one. And all of the, if you can't attend, all of the things that we do, Madeline laminates them and they do get added to the collection. So like, if you're hosting a party, they're a great like little like
Oh, yeah.
party
Mhm.
game that you can do. They're all rated differently. There was one that was like really easy and we were able to solve it fairly quickly. And then there's also some that were like really challenging, so they're really good time.
Fun.
Yeah, yeah. And they're on Thursdays, so come on by. Perfect. Does anyone have any questions about adult programming?
The Heritage Walk was very well received. I drove by it and there was a lot of them.
Yeah,
And it was awful.
there was 30 people.
It was
Yeah,
amazing.
it looked well
So that-
attended. Pictures were great.
And the next one is July 16th. It's Patrick's first official day.
Oh.
So he'll be,
Jumping in with both.
yeah, he'll be there on the walk with Heritage Renfrew.
Anything else with the activity report? Scoot through, I always love, the videos that Jenna makes.
Oh, yeah, me too.
They're always good.
Yeah.
And, also I like the puzzle program. So if you have a puzzle and you finished it and you wanna like change it up for a new puzzle, there's a whole shelf now dedicated where you can just bring in and exchange puzzles. Which is awesome, because I know quite popular in our town, so. Yeah. Perfect, all right. If there's nothing else, then we shall move on to treasurer's report. So the recommended action is that the Renfrew Public Library Board accept the May 2026 financial statement as presented. Can I get a first and a second, please? Jane and Heather. Okay. Right off the bat.
Yeah, so it's the new format. So,
It doesn't make any sense.
there's new headings, there's everything. I sit there and I do I look up my old GLs, it brings it to the new GLs. Like I had mentioned, some have been split, some have been combined. And the headings aren't all,
And there's no expenses. Like in the current period, there's nothing in salaries, there's nothing in overtime.
so they did say that that is still
It
coming.
works.
And I think it has to do,
I think this is a free month.
yeah.
Great.
Under
Yeah,
budget.
This was, when I asked for the May, this was what was sent.
I can jump in if you want. So they haven't moved. They're moving everything over from one software, from the old software to the new software.
Yes.
But the payroll piece of it hasn't been moved. It's going last. So I would say this week or next week it should be moved over.
Okay, so maybe we can request that
I like
once
that.
it's moved over,
Yeah.
then just to send a
Data
copy
copy?
to the board and we can put it online.
Thanks, Jason.
Does that sound good to everyone?
Mhm.
Makes sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
The only thing that makes it,
Yeah.
right? Had to
Absolutely.
be there, had to be there.
And the donations and requests, the 1,500, is that yours?
That was, it's amazing.
Yes.
That was the jail amount?
Yeah,
That's the
just,
gist.
I was just under the 15, so definitely got
That's-
some other donations, that's
yes,
good, so, yeah,
That was fabulous.
Yeah.
Well done.
thank you. Yeah, it was very well attended, it was
Yeah.
nice. I had a lot of people who were coming down because they're adults and they don't have children, they were like, I've never been down here before. So it was kind of nice because they got to see more of the library too. And it was fun. And one of the things that we ended up doing was like, we did kind of a trivia with the prisoners.
Yes.
And I was asking them questions about the library. And so I pulled up the stats from the previous month and I was like, how many people do you think took out? And then I like used different stats from our monthly. So we did have those conversations, which was great. So that was good. And, I know that Casey did an article, so it's on the MyFM page and we did an interview afterwards. So that's great and, good turnout from the town, which is good. I think we had good people in prison. Yeah.
Oh,
And one of our prisoners showed up with his bail already raised plus some, so. And he stayed the whole time and, even raised even more money, so.
oh, and everyone was in good spirits
Yeah.
and everyone was a good sport.
My favorite was some of the wives sent
Oh, yeah,
me
yeah.
e-transfers and it would say like, I'm supposed to bail my husband out of jail. So it was good.
That was cute.
Yeah, but morale was high and everyone was having a
Yeah.
good time, so, and I made sure I gave them all granola bars and water, so. You know, we weren't one of the bad prisons. Yeah, so, yeah,
That's good.
I have more ideas up my sleeve, but got some, needs to
I
talk
think
for a
you
little
have
bit.
a lot of stuff. Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of stuff happening.
Can't wait, Haley.
Perfect.
Be fun.
Any other questions?
So as soon as I receive that updated copy, I will send it out.
So maybe what we should do is postpone, are we allowed, that's a question, are we allowed to do a virtual vote?
About accepting the financial
Yeah,
statement.
Cause
as
if
presented.
it's not complete, I don't feel comfortable approving it.
Sure, we can
Does that make
just,
sense to everybody?
so we can just decline.
Yeah,
defeated.
Yeah,
Okay,
So like all in favor, no one?
no
yeah.
one's in favor.
unless you are, you feel free. I'm just putting it out there that if it's
No,
not
it's fine.
complete, it doesn't make sense to
Yeah.
approve it.
So I
So-
can change it to deferred.
Good
Yeah.
point.
That,
Okay.
yeah.
Jason, Lauren, you're good with deferred?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea, Haley.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. Put that over there. All right, so since that's deferred, we'll leave it at that. For committee reports, we have met now twice, 3 times, as the hiring committee. And we're kind of in that like limbo phase right now, just with regards to like figuring things out for budget and all that fun stuff and other legal things that we need to get started. So there's nothing crazy to update at this point, but hopefully in September we'll have more updates for everybody. But yeah. And I don't think we have any other committees that I know of. Perfect. Excellent. Presentations and reports. I don't think there's anything there. Strategic plan monitoring. It's been publicized, so I feel like moving forward, we can probably, do we want to remove that from there, or do we want to start using that as a time to review how we're working towards the strategic plan?
I can say, I don't know if I mentioned this last meeting, but all of our future programming, they have a worksheet to fill out, and it does indicate how that program is related, aligns with the strategic plan.
Good. Is everyone okay with removing that line from future agendas? Okay, perfect.
For all future agendas?
Yeah. Perfect. And onwards to policy review and updates.
So I've been proctoring a lot of exams. I've had a lot of people cancel last minute. I've had people not show up when I have specifically not taken the day off because I was supposed to proctor their exam. So I wanted to update the policy just to read that they need to pay the cancellation fee of $20 if I do not have, I think I put 3 days notice.
10 days.
A week
Oh, no, that,
cancellation.
the 10 days is advance
Never
notice
say.
to arrange
Oh,
it,
okay.
and then I'm asking them for a week.
What is 10 days? Is it
So
10 calendar days or like
it's-
10 business days?
So
What's 10 days?
it's 10 days for them to reach
Yeah.
out to me in order to schedule it.
I'm asking.
is it
10
gonna
days,
be
is that on
calendar
Sundays?
days or-
Like, what is 10
Calendar
days? to-
days.
Okay, so just 10 days.
But are you sure
We can
that's what
update
you
that.
want, Maggie?
Yeah, I'm
Because
asking.
10 calendar days would give you maybe 6 working days to put something
Yeah,
into
because it could
place.
have 2
Oh,
weekends in there.
Exactly. So if it was
10
business days, then you
days
have
of the
a little
operating.
bit,
Well, you get an
I
extra 2
think-
days.
I think 2 full weeks is reasonable.
Well, usually
For
they
you-
have to ask the university for two
Well, and then
weeks.
there's staffing and things that you have to
Yeah.
handle at your end.
Sure, so I'll add in 10
It's
business
just a
days.
suggestion,
Yeah.
but I think business days is reasonable.
Your numbers are wrong on guidelines because you took out 3. You need to fix the 4 and the 5.
Oh,
Get 3
thank
and
you.
4.
That's perfect.
In the first section.
In guidelines, sorry, guidelines, because we took out 1.
Oh, yeah,
Just
just
the number,
numbering
that's an
it.
easy thing.
You know.
Formatting.
Okay,
Where
and
did
then I
these fees
did,
Go,
pardon?
where did these fees go?
So they go like under a register under tech fee. It's
Fair,
basically-
makes sense.
Yeah, so that's where that goes. So I did also update the cost. So our Empire charges $35 for exam. We've been $20 a long time. I figured I'd update it to 30.
Sure.
Yep.
And then they do receive a receipt that they can claim for education expenses, so
Okay.
that could be used.
About how many would you do a year? I didn't realize that it was
Yeah.
that many.
Probably 20
Really?
to maybe
Okay.
30.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize it was that.
So
much.
I
I
have
think that's
4,
good.
I have 4 tomorrow, and then I have 2 next week.
Wow.
So it's $30 to register for the service and then $20 cancellation.
Yes, I
And
decided
is
to
the
keep the
$30
cancellation.
non-refundable?
It's if unless they reschedule up until that 1 week.
Yeah.
$20 cancellation fee will be applied if an exam is not approved for rescheduling at least 1 week in advance. Or if they are a no-show.
Yep, I think that's fair.
Yeah,
Stop asking for something and not showing up. That's
yeah,
okay.
it's just. So they pay at the time
That
of,
they register.
They register and then
Register.
that's done.
yeah,
That's not refundable.
no. But if they end up canceling.
Yeah.
I can refund them.
Yeah.
But most cases, what they would do is that, sorry, in most cases, they would just reschedule it for another time. So I wouldn't have to
Yeah, actually.
refund them or
Yeah,
anything
right.
like that.
Yeah.
I just need a bit more notice.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's fair.
The only thing.
No, makes sense.
Okay,
Quite
so
reasonable.
I'll update the numbering and I will change it to 10 business days.
I will take everyone's silence as a no. All right, meeting room policy when you're ready.
Okay. You know what? I think we're supposed to have a vote on that.
I think we vote on each
Yeah.
one.
So just give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna add in that. Apologies. And then I'll renumber the votes. Recommended action. Okay.
Just one question, do they get their exam schedules with enough forming to let them have 10 business days?
So most of these, honestly, a lot of them are Athabasca, so they're online. So
Okay.
they schedule it with their university and then they come to me and say, I can write it within these times.
Okay,
And then we choose a date together.
oh, I see, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not specific.
No, the ones tomorrow, they have to be real time within 30 minutes of the exam being written in person.
Right.
So that one had to be specific, but the rest, it's just whenever.
It's a window.
It's, yeah, because it's asynchronous learning, so they do their exam when it's available. For the Renfrew Public Library Board, approve.
And you normally get your exam scheduled like at least a month in advance.
Or more.
Yeah.
Proctoring. Well, let's see, with.
Because they have to schedule the staff and right, when it comes to actually being in person, so they have to get it all organized.
Okay, so that would be your vote.
All right, so recommended action is that the Renfrew Public Library Board approve the updated OP-15 proctoring policy with the proposed edits. I'll need a first and a second, please. Donna, Tracy.
Tracy, thank you.
And then any questions before we close that one out? Okay, all in favor?
Perfect, thank you. Okay, and then I will do the same vote for this one.
Okay.
So the meeting room policy is just the update now that we have the security system in to allow people to book after hours. After hours, I did put in that no matter the group, if it is after hours, there is a charge.
For sure.
So meeting room use other than the library program center is only available during the library's hours of operation. So it's everything except the program center. Because they are on two separate systems, so they won't be able to access. I did put in, there's an immediate
$100.
$100 if they enter the library when when they've rented out the library program center. They're not to enter the library, because that'll set off the library alarm.
Okay, so the door right by your office.
That one is going to be off limits.
Yeah,
They
okay,
can't-
so we cannot go past that door. Like you
No.
can't, like,
You
you're
can't
not
go
using
into
the
the
sliding door. Okay, yeah.
Nope.
So you're using the door.
Right
The
into
actual, like,
Yes,
key
yeah.
door, yeah,
Mhm.
and the alarm is right on that door.
Yeah.
So they'll be provided
And there's
with
a
code.
washroom in there.
Yeah.
So we're fine.
There's even
Everything's
the
in there.
kitchenette in there,
Yeah.
so.
Everything's in there, and then if they have it booked, we'll make sure that there's no library materials laying around, and if they indicate that they will be using the kitchenette, then we'll make sure everything's put away.
Okay.
And
So how are they returning the key?
so once they set the alarm and lock the door, they can throw the key through the slot.
Okay,
That's how they did it before,
Before,
but they
yeah.
didn't have the alarm system,
Yeah.
so it's just a.
and that
extra
won't set
precaution.
off the alarm?
No.
Because you're doing it right away?
They're doing it
Okay.
right away, yeah.
And you normally have like a couple, 2-3 minute
Yeah.
window of-
Yeah.
Yeah.
before it fully goes off. Yeah.
I did put in that I would prefer, we're not renting it between the hours of 10 PM and 7 AM.
I didn't read that as a prefer. No,
Sorry,
it's no.
you're not.
She's saying
renting
he
it.
added it because she preferred.
I prefer that they not go overnight, just because if something does happen, like, we would be liable.
Yes, absolutely.
And
Sleepover party.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, if someone had a sleepover.
Can they name the babies after him? No.
Other than that, I think those were the only updates. I did just allow them a bit more time to cancel. I said 72 hours in advance as opposed to 24. And then because they pay at booking, they'll be refunded if they cancel within 48 hours, 1/2 of the fees. But it's the full amount if no cancellation is given.
Yep.
Okay, so
Any
Um,
questions on that? Questions, comments,
I
odes or poems? I figure if I ask enough times that people have an ode or a poem.
I
that
love
someone
that.
might come right on. It's the goal now.
Real surprising.
Hoping to rent this out a lot. Like, is this something, yeah, we want?
Like, you can have.
Yes.
Monday night, Wednesday nights, Friday nights, they could do.
Some
well,
days
like
Meeting
5
groups, yeah.
For that meeting space, they could
Yeah.
have access to it. The only issue is I've already been approached by a community organization who wanted to use it after hours at no charge.
And you have said after hours, there is a charge.
But I think after hours, there should be a charge.
Absolutely.
Just
Mhm.
because it's more just liability, or if
Yeah.
anything does happen, like,
Someone needs to come over.
we have to,
Yeah.
all of us,
Yeah.
pretty much all of us.
Look at it.
Live
down.
by the
have
way.
to.
Yeah.
So I would have to come in and.
And liability alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. We need to, like, that's.
Yeah.
Insurance
Yeah.
policies and we have to pay for that and.
Okay,
So they could rent on Sunday, for instance.
they
Yeah.
could rent all days, and we did put a cap in, it's
Yeah, it's
$25.
$100.
If they
But
would
if
like
you
it
do all
from.
day Sunday, like I'm thinking like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Family
if they put, yeah, a
reunion.
family reunion,
Yeah.
like that's longer than 4 hours, $100, that's reasonable.
That's reasonable, yeah.
And
And
if
what
you
a
have the
lovely
whole-
option to
Yeah.
have in our town.
Mhm.
Well, I'm just
That's
thinking
it,
like,
yeah.
it's great, like if you have a bowling party.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
You're looking for a place to afterwards, like, probably has their own, but it's like a small space, so.
Mhm.
If you have more than a certain amount of people, it's nice to have a bigger space.
And
It's
to come and
private,
go.
yeah,
You would like.
And hopefully over time, the word will spread that it is another option.
yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
The rec center used to be booked a lot for
Mhm.
birthday parties, because it was nice in downtown, it was,
Yeah.
like the location was perfect.
So they do, the My FM Center does have their rooms available as
Yeah,
well,
but-
and we were
She
kind
meant
of.
more like the.
More
different-
down.
But downtown,
So
yeah.
now-
It's just a
Yeah.
different location.
Yeah.
This is a central. Yeah, central to town.
I agree. Okay,
Okay, so that's,
all right, so that the Renfrew Public Library, oh, this is the recommended action. That the Renfrew Public Library Board accept the updated OP-8 as presented. Can I get a first and a second? I'll do Heather and Donna. Thank you. And then all in favor? Perfect.
you.
All in favor?
Okay.
All right, board member advocacy activity report. I already kind of did a spiel, but yeah, we had the jail and bail already, so that was a great one. I'm going to be taking a pause for a little bit, but I will always tell everyone that everyone is an ambassador for the library. So anytime that you can promote, talk about the library. I know Heather brings students to the library. Anytime that you can even just step foot in the library is a lot. And also to like get to know the staff as well, learn more about their roles, helps us figure out when we're making recommendations, if they're good recommendations, because obviously we only know so much, so it's nice to get to know them individually as well. So I recommend everyone doing that, and also sharing, liking, commenting on all the social media posts. If you're in a Facebook group, share it to that group, all that kind of stuff. So that's my spiel on that part. Perfect. New business. Library board evaluation. So there is a recommended action that the Renfrew Public Library Board trustees individually complete the library board evaluation forms by August 2026 to be submitted to and reviewed by the library board chair. Can I get a first and a second, please? Jane?
No, me.
Heather.
I thought Donna was gonna have
I just saw Jason's hand.
Yeah.
Just as Heather put hers up.
So this was what I found.
Mhm.
We wanted to bring it to this meeting because summer break, and then the next meeting is pretty much the last meeting before the election. I realized when we were discussing just right before this meeting that you had an updated version that you did use. I haven't had access to the,
Well, we have done it.
I think this is the one it's the same.
that's when you did last. Okay, perfect. If there's any edits you'd like done to it, if you wanted to let me know.
Honestly,
That was the last one I found.
I thought we were-
2024.
I think
So this is like 2025.
So 2025 was not.
because I've only done it once,
Mhm.
so, yeah.
So just if you wanted anything changed, I can,
And also like beyond what's in here, you can always still include things, so
But I
add a
do-
note after.
Yeah, and I do believe we did review it.
I thought we had updated
We
it, but we
had
were
updated
using
it.
this
I
one
know the
to
CEO.
finish it.
We
Yes.
really updated that one, but I'm pretty sure we updated this one too before we did it. in
Yeah, we
2024.
did, because we had. the
Thank you.
kids all over
Yes,
the field.
thank you, Donna. Yes.
does anyone have a copy of the updated version?
Not well. I think it was written up.
I'll try and dig it out.
Yeah,
Reminder.
that's
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah, I'll try and dig it out.
Okay.
as well. But I know that we went down that road.
This is a new one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and we also did the cycle, the yearly cycle. We did all of that stuff at the same time.
So can I update the motion?
Yeah, I think it is.
I think this is it.
Cause that was,
It is the update.
It
like I
is.
looked through the
Yeah, this
word
is it.
packages and that's the one I found.
This is the one.
I think it is good.
It is, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So we'll continue
Donna
as
said it
making that as
to.
approval, perfect.
Yeah, Donna, she already checked.
All right, so we'll move forward as
It's
if
done.
this is,
That is
and
it.
then do a double check.
I'll do a double
If you
check,
have it
but
at
I
home,
think you're right.
but we'll move forward as is with what we have.
Yeah, I used to go
Yes.
through the all, everybody said,
Perfect,
agreed.
Okay. So
excellent.
And I would have done the one in 2024,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
See, it's
And I remember
credit
doing it.
card and everything went.
Well,
out the window.
and I also ended up on a leave.
Yeah.
So we'll do it again and we'll
In
do.
2025,
yes,
yeah.
yeah.
There we go.
Perfect.
So are we going to do it this year?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Everyone good?
Absolutely, yeah,
Okay, so
so,
I need help.
okay,
Is this based on last year? Like,
2025.
okay.
Yeah.
Usually the evaluation I feel would come at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
But a lot of change.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna ask again. When are you the CEO? Like when we are asking
So,
the board's relationship with the library CEO, if
Did
it's in
you-
2025,
yeah,
is that you or is that?
it's Kelly. It's Kelly. If you could reflect on your,
Thank you.
Relationship with Kelly?
These are
Yeah,
Kelly left
mine-
for February.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
mine will be next.
Yeah. Okay,
Exactly.
But does it make any sense to evaluate?
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
It doesn't
I'm
make any
sorry.
sense to evaluate somebody that's gone. No.
Fair.
So-
Really, no.
Sure.
I think though it does in the sense that we can find the areas that we were not doing successfully with Kelly to then when
It
we
is the
provide
board
feedback.
relationship with the CEO.
Exactly.
Yes. Because then that feedback we can pass on to Maggie as acting and then potential future. That person is the person who will have that feedback as well.
Is that okay? Cause if you fill it out, give it to Haley and then she says, these are the things that we're gonna be working on with you or you're gonna be evaluated on.
To me, it doesn't make sense.
No.
Actually, to evaluate the CEO that.
Is gone.
It doesn't make sense to evaluate somebody that's not here.
Yeah,
It's not gonna impact whoever is acting right now. It would make sense to evaluate the acting CEO.
But it's not even evaluating the CEO, it's like.
There's only one
Relationship,
section.
right?
Yeah, it's the two,
Yeah.
there's a good two-way communication between the board and the chief librarian, library CEO.
Right,
The board trusts the judgment of the library CEO.
yeah. But if
so did you wanna wait for that portion until my evaluation
I
comes into
would
play?
think that.
So we'll say we'll do this with an amendment that section C will be ignored for now.
Okay.
That is
To me,
the
that-
board relationship specific.
Yeah.
So you're not doing C.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna update it, that the Renfrew Public Library Board trustees individually complete the library board evaluation forms.
Admitting. Or what is the subject word?
Yeah,
Omitting.
Omitting. I'm like.
okay, I was-
Admitting
yeah.
strong word.
And not like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Omitting
This
section
year.
C
correct.
Or this time.
by August. Okay, here is the updated motion.
All right, updated motion, that the Renfrew Public Library Board trustees individually complete the library board evaluation forms, omitting section C by August 2026 to be submitted to and reviewed by the library board chair. All good on that front?
Yes.
All right, can I get a vote, please? All in favor? Fantastic.
Okay,
Right along. All right, so we will be entering a closed session next. So the recommended, oh goodness, this is gonna great. The recommended action is that the Renfrew Public Library Board convene in closed session, goodness, with authorized staff remaining in the room pursuant to the following sections of the Public Libraries Act, RSO 1990, CP 40 or 16.1, section 4C, personal matters about identifiable individual. Section 16.1, section 4D, labor relations or employee negotiations, more specifically how it relates to the future leadership and staffing here at the Renfrew Public Library Board. Can I get a first and a second, please? That was a mouthful.
Jane, and Donna.
Perfect.
Okay,
So,
and then I will be leaving and I'm just gonna disconnect. Give me
Yep.
one sec. Okay.